Sikhism. Are there any brothers who would like to ask a question?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Why is it that in Islam it is haram for men to wear gold items like rings, watches and other stuff?
The brother asked a question that gents cannot wear gold ring or chains. Hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it is a Sahih hadith, where the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that don't wear silk or gold for the gents. Don't wear gold and silk. It's a command of the Prophet, Muslims have to obey. Atul ati Rasul. But the logical reason that I can think of, the reason is not given in the hadith. There's no verse in the Quran saying that gold cannot be worn or silk cannot be worn, but there are various Sahih hadiths. But the Prophet said don't wear, we will not wear. The logical reason we can think of is that these are signs of extravagance and more of show off. And the Quran says in Surah Isra chapter number 17, verse number 27, that all those who are spendthrifts, they are brothers of the devil. So logically what we can think is that it is more of showing off. Wearing gold, wearing silk, it was a sign of showing off. And even today, you don't find poor people wearing that. So it is more of an extravagant sign showing off. That is the reason I feel that the Prophet has prohibited it. Hope that answers the question. Any brothers?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa barakatuh.
How does a person offer salah where the sun rises for 6 months and the sun sets also for 6 months?
The brother asked the question that in places, there are some parts in the world, where sun is there, it rises and is there for 6 months, doesn't set. And in the other part of the world, for 6 months, it sets and doesn't rise. So how do people offer salah? As far as offering salah, there are some parts mentioned in the Quran, the timings, even the Sahih Hadith. There are 5 times you offer salah, immediately from dawn to sunrise is the first Fajr salah. Then immediately after sun reaches its highest point, afternoon, is the Zohar salah. Then in the evening, before sunset, is the Asr salah. Immediately after sunset is the Maghrib salah. And late in the evening, early in the night is the Isha salah. 5 times you have to offer salah. It is based on the sun, the rising and the setting, these times. But there's also a verse in the Quran which says that look at the mother of the cities. That mother city is Makkah. So where there are problems, where there are extreme conditions of sunrise and sunset, because the earth rotates. And depending upon the rotation of the earth, the day becomes short and long, depending which part of the earth you live in. And towards the pole, if you go towards the pole and towards Antarctica and Arctic, there we find that there is 6 months day and 6 months night. So in these times, there are 2 options. Either you look at the timing of Makkah, and Makkah is the center of the earth. That's one option. Or second, the closest city which has the normal timings, that you can follow. Even for salah, even for fasting. For fasting also we have to start the fast based on the sunrise and end it at sunset. So based on these, even for fasting and for salah, we have to follow the timings of Makkah either, or the country which is the closest to, which has normal timings, which is feasible for human beings. Hope that answers the question.
Brother, the answer you have given is from an Islamic scholar's point of view, or is it from Quran or Sahih Hadith?
As I told you, see, in Islam, the Sharia is derived, either it's a verse of the Quran or the Hadith, or what the Sahabas have done. Then there is a Qiyas. One is Ijma, then Qiyas. Qiyas is derivation from the Quran and the Hadith. For example, the Quran says in Surah Ma'idah chapter number 5 verse number 90, anything which intoxicates is haram. But the actual word used is khamar, which was used for wine. But the broader meaning is anything intoxicates. So if you ask me, is there any verse in the Quran which directly mentions that drug is haram, cocaine is haram? Directly no, but intoxicants yes. So that is called as qiyas. Qiyas means using our analogy, using our thinking or logic, but it should be based on Quran and Sahih Hadith. So then we say, by logic, by qiyas, even drug, cocaine is haram. So similarly, when the verses of the Quran say that, look at the mother of the cities, there are hadiths saying that. So here again we extend and we say that based on this rule, it is a unanimous agreement. There is no difference of opinion. So when it comes to qiyas, there are chances. For example, previously, there was a fatwa that smoking was makruh. Why? Because when a person smoked and the breath did cause some problems to the neighbors, smoking breath. So based on the hadith of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that when you have onion, don't go for salah after having onion, because it will cause bad breath. So based on that hadith, they say that smoking is makruh. But today we have come to know that smoking causes lot of damage to the health. It's nothing but slow poisoning. According to World Health Organization, more than 4 million people die every year only because of smoking. Lung cancer, heart attack, various reasons. So it's nothing but slow poisoning. So based on the verse of the Quran of Surah Baqarah chapter 2 verse 195, that do not make your own hands the cause of a destruction. The own hands, the cause of a destruction. So suicide is haram. So based on this, majority of the ulmas today, the scholars, more than 400 fatwas that smoking is haram. So this is based on qiyas. So similarly, even about salah and about fasting is based on qiyas. Hope that answers the question.